from Germany, and I will lead you through your first steps through the program NILISA Advanced in English version. And to start the app, to start the program, double click with left mouse button and the program will start. Okay, here you see the program is fetching some of the protocols for inside work, and we need all these small steps so we can analyze our patient. You see here the incoming screen. We got 3 options: start research, customize, and exit. Okay, normally we start with start research. Customize is for our more experienced users. Let's start here. We got 2 persons in here. Select card. You see we got a male person and we got a female person. Now it's German names, doesn't matter. Okay, if you wanna create a new card, click on new card, last name, fill in, test, person, first name, female, woman, date of birth. Okay, gender, very important, gender, blood group. If you don't know what blood group the patient has, okay, mark or check the box with question mark. If you know, okay, let's take this. Another very important thing is here, assign from camera. I'm working the most time with picture of the patient, assign from camera. Let the patient sit in front of your laptop and your laptop camera is on. If you got a picture, now it's blocked through my other program, you click on pause and assign, and then the picture will appear here. Not possible in the moment, but this is the way. Okay, click OK. We got a new patient. Very important is in this place to say what diseases or problems the patient has. At this point you got all of the possibilities. Let's say pain in the groin on the left, pains in the neck, okay, diseases, they're in alphabetic form, okay, cardiomyopathy. Okay, let's take these 3 and click on the button proceed. Now we will see here on the left side picture of the object. On the right side is our list from our objects we have. Okay, the first thing we must choose, and this is typical classical points to do a normal scan. That means this, what you see in the bottom line here, you got 234 objects, or if you like express scan, it's only 128. If you like detailed scan, you got 251 objects. and if you like the greatest or biggest scan, that's SCI, that means scientific, and you got 1082 objects. But believe me, that's too much. To begin, it's very good only to use express or normal. Okay, this is for people who starts with, please start with one of these three. SCI I prefer for the professionals, but I want to show you the first possibility to configure what you want to see when you scan a patient. This is very simple. You click on manual choice, click on setup, and you will see this. I prefer grid. In the left corner you see the grid, cards and grids. And grid, we got a very good overview. Because we have a female patient, I activate first here female, and I open it here, clicking on the cross. So I see, okay, for my female patient I want to see body of woman, the head, longitudinal cross section left, aqueduct, this one frontal, this one okay, horizontal here. All I want to see, check the box, okay, Zyganow, thoracotomy, aura woman, skeleton front, okay. If it's necessary for me to see, I click on teeth left, teeth right, activate it, and then we will scan them. But I only want to get a quick overview. So I do not activate all of the 1000 objects we have. For me it's enough to look only at some of them. So if I've activated anything I want to see from patient, or doing a very quick scan, I only want to see a very quick scan with less objects, only small objects, small amount of objects. Okay, let's see here. Nope. Okay. So I need to uncheck selected. You should unselect them. Okay. Yes. Activating the highlighted object, you click on the shift key and left mouse button. So go to here, holding shift key, going to the last line and clicking left mouse button activates this. Uncheck selected, okay, it will be empty. The same here. Okay, uncheck selected. Okay, we can do this in every section we need. So I think 6 will be clear. There is nothing activated. Yes, okay, 3 and 4, these are used by another person. So what I want to know is the total body, the left side of the head. I only want to see sagittal thoracotomy and pelvis. Okay, aura, That's all. In a moment I want to see. The next thing is cardiovascular nervous system. From nervous system I want to take a look at cranial nerves, nuclei. Okay. Hormone system. Let's see where the hormones are. Endocrine system. Yes. Okay. Hypothalamus, nuclear. Okay. 6. I give him. I only want to see these. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 objects. It's only for you, for example. Okay, I only want to see this. I go to here, 6, click on rename, and give the name short female. Click OK. Now the button has the name short female. Go to exit. If we want to take a look, click on manual choice, short female, and any object is marked as we configured as before. So when we start scan, this happens. On the left side we will see the object with a lot of numbers, triangles. They have special meaning. On the right side here we got graphs and they tell us something. So you see, research done, and we scanned only this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only these 7 objects. Okay, this is all we want to see in the moment. What can we do next? Click on body of woman. I want to know only an overview. I want to know the big cake. Go to analysis. Go to test. Okay, most important folders. Let's define these things as folder. Okay, you can see the most important 3 folders we need in the moment. We got 145. It's very a lot of folders, a lot of information, but you only, for your first steps, need only these 3 folders in the moment. That means A, these are physiological objects. We need C, that's our pathology, and we need E, microorganism and helminths. These 3 are, for our first steps, very important. Okay, we started with A. That means we got a list here, sorted by these coefficients, by these values. They're sorted by these values. If you want to sort them alphabetic, click on sort, and you got an alphabetic sort. Click again. Now they're sorted by values. The A group, or folder A, has very special meanings. We're going down to the bottom, and we say we mark any item of the list from the value with a 2.00. That means the first thing is nervous trigeminus, holding the shift key, clicking left mouse button. Okay, now we've marked or highlighted these 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 items, and we want to save them in our notes because we need them later. Save to notes. Take a look at notes. You will see them here sorted alphabetic. Okay, exit. What is the special meaning of this folder? The highest or biggest number is the most strained structure in the body. That means the vagus nerve is very weak, followed by medulla spinalis, nervus ilioepigastricus, nervus spinalis, formatio reticularis, and so on. These are the most strained or compromised or weakest structures. They have to so much work that they are weak. This is the meaning of this folder. Okay. Clear? Activate pathology. Left mouse click here on these both. In this case, we always activate both. That's important. C and D are marked at the same time. Go to dystonia vascular with the left mouse button. Highlight this here. And now we want to ask, this is very important, this is the measurement, the graphs from the whole body of the woman, expressing the energy state of the whole body of the woman. Later I will show you how to interpret these lines. But now we only must know, okay, these are the graphs from woman. That means the blue line is the yin state, that means structure. The red line is the yang line, that means function. So we can see, okay, function get lost, structure is not very good supported. And here we have the red line over the blue one, and that means these structures are over-supported. It's very simple to see here the frequency and go to here in this list to see, okay, the frequency 1.8 is regarding to skeletal system, 2.6 connective tissues, nerves, cardiac valves, and so on, 3.4 unstrained unstriated muscular tissue, and so on. If you want to know what structure is behind these frequencies, you can see it here in the list. From the beginning, it's very helpful to look at this. Okay, on the right side, these are the structures of the brain, nerves, and so on. Okay, now we activate here eidolon, and we see dystonia vascular is the first eidolon. We call it eidolon, a list of eidolons, and you see this is the measurement of the object, total body, and these are the graphs from pathology dystonia vascular. The question is, measurement of the total body is a process, we call it process, and now our question is, what is part of the process? What is part of the process? And to answer this question, it's the best thing to click on absolute model. Now the program is calculating in the background, and now we see the results. Okay, how to interpret it? This every eidolon with a red dot means I am part of the total process. I am part of osteoporosis is part of the total process, and dyskinesia of gallbladder is part of the process. So we got the whole process with 3 parts. But now we see a number here, and that means we are 10. The value of 10, or amount of 10 amounts, this third part has 10 amounts of dystonia vascular, 10 amounts of osteoporosis, and 8 amounts of dyskinesia of gallbladder. These are the percentage part. Parts, yeah, percentage of the parts. It is no microorganism or parts of this sort of, parts of this total process, we can say. So we want to note them. Left mouse click here, holding control key and left mouse click here, holding control key and left mouse click here, save to notes. Okay, they are stored in the notes, and we can look and see, pathology. We are, in a moment, we are collecting the information. Okay, take clear. One thing very interesting for the total body is spectral wave. Click here. Absolute model. Same question as before. I want to know the parts. Okay, now we see only one eidolon is part of it. That means dysfunctional abnormality of vessels. And the value, the amount of 10, and the coefficient is 0.001. That's very near. They're very similar. The process is very similar. So we know we got the problem with the vessels. Okay, save to notes. Do we want to know more? Okay, maybe cell communication. Oh, it's empty. List is empty. What can I do? If the list is empty, they are not adjusted to this object. But I can take a look, click on the button Show All. Show All means show me. Okay, let's start with nephrotic symptoms. Take a look at the coefficient, at the value. 0.311. So the meaning is from 0.000 to, let's see, 0.425 means in this range from 0 to 0.425 there are about 96% 96% will be secure part of this. From 0.425 to, let's scroll down, let's see, 0.750, that's 65%. And higher the percentage or the relativity will be lower. Okay, let's take a look. Highlight the first one, absolute model. And we will see, okay, it seems to be that this complete process, these are the parts. Amount 2, amount 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. So we mark them, check them, or highlight them: nephrotic, B30, B50, spleen, meridian, phosphorus, and then mammary glands. Save to notes. Okay, now we have some information about the total body. Okay, let's take a look at physiotherapy. Another very interesting thing. Okay, show all. Diseases of the stomach. Absolutely model. What is part of it? Okay, we must take a look at the stomach. Maybe. Okay, now we are only getting some ideas where we must look at. Okay, clear. Go outside. Take a look here. Same procedure. Go inside. Activate pathology. Microorganism. Okay, deactivate show all. I only want to see, clear again. Okay, I only want to see the pathology in relationship to this object. This vascular absolute model. Okay, control key, this one, this one, this one. Okay, save to notes. Let's clear. Group A marked. Go to the bottom. Now we can take from 2 to here. Okay, it's best to do it with shift key. Let me mark it all. We see vagus nerve again as weakest part. Save to notes. Okay, clear. Go outside. Okay. Analysis, test. C and E. Okay, we see dyskinesia of gallbladder, absolute model. I want to know the parts. Okay, dyskinesia of gallbladder, control, save to notes. Clear. Group A, go to the bottom. Go from here to here. Oh, sorry. Once again, shift key, go to here and save to notes. So we see there's a spinal nerve from the cervical spine. Makes a problem with the gallbladder. Very interesting. Okay, we got a lot of information here, but I explain this object. Go to the bottom. There's only spinal nerve. Where's the problem? Save to notes. Okay, pathology. Yeah. What's important here? Okay, in group A, we said the most important thing are with the highest coefficient. In these objects, in these folders here, pathology and microorganism, it's the most important thing with the lowest coefficient, the lowest value. So that means we have neuralgia, but with nearly with a coefficient that shows us it could be, yes, to 96%. It could be, save to notes, no microorganism found in the moment. Okay, go to notes, and now we see they are sorted by alphabetic, but I want to sort them by dispersion, or sorted by these values. So take a click here at Advanced, here is, go to here, on this side, click on dispersion, and you will see now the sort changes. Click again, it switches again, you turn, but I want to see the lowest below and the lowest on the top and the highest value below. Okay, we can do this here or change this here. Now we need to click the button refresh, exit, and we see now the sort is by the value here, dispersion value. So we can see here in organopreparat, nervus vagus has the highest value. It's very important because now we can see which structures are most strained. We got a good overview. If we want to give our patient this list, click on report 1 and click here on the symbol of the printer and print it out. No problem. Okay. Exit. Good. We want to see explaining these entropy points. If we see 2s, that means very good cells, very good state. 3, very good energetic state. 4, oh, something is going on. The body is working. Okay, here is the mucosa tissue. So something is going on in the mucosa tissue here and here. Okay, this we know. We have another buttons. Let's see here. Okay, we have here 5 ones. These are entropy point 5. That means, okay, the body is running much longer with the problem, and so he needs help. In this case, he needs helps. If you got the black one, that means the 6. Oh, it's running out of the possibilities. And the 1 means, oh, there's a status quo like ice. Something is like ice. I don't know. I believe I've seen some here, no, here. Okay, cranial nerves, yes. We see the 1 here. Okay, this is a 1. That means this nerve is like ice. Now I want to know what nerve it is. Okay, go to the left side and we see it's glossopharyngeal nerve. And when we go to the cross here, the small green crosses here, a little window is opening and you can take a look what structure it is. Also here, what is this nucleus here? Okay, solitarius, one of glossopharyngeal and vagus nerve, combination of it. And now we got a good impression what's going on in the nervous system. But I can do another funny thing is, please let me know what or how good is this working. I show you. Okay, we click on A. These are the physiological graphs in relationship to our measurement. This is the measurement, and this is physiological states, physiological graphs from vagus nerve. Okay, let's see. We have medulla oblongata. These are the original or physiological graphs of medulla oblongata, what we measured here, and we can see what's the deviation from it. So now first we test vagus nerve, highlighted now vagus nerve, we test internal. The question is, How good is vagus working? How good is medulla oblongata working? And how good is sympathicus working? Okay. And how good are the cranial nerves? Completely. Okay. Now we go to analysis plus. That means we compare the structures. Okay, S means scan, V means Viktor test. Okay, the first thing we take a look at is vagus nerve. Vagus nerve means weakening compensatory reaction we see in the line here, means that vagus nerve tries a long time to work with the central bureau here, and vagus nerve is very tired, has no power. We are under pressure, and the vagus nerve cannot reverse this state. Here we have strengthening compensatory reaction 5%. This was medulla oblongata. That means 5% that our bureau or workers in the bureau are very tired. They are overstressed. Go to here. This is sympathicus, action, fight and flight. Strengthening compensatory, that means, okay, we can fight and flight. No problem. We have energy, but we spend the energy for fighting or flighting. And what's the biggest question here is what's with recovery? Recovery means we're not recovering because we've seen it on the vagus nerve. And the whole system, the whole bureau you see here, medulla oblongata, means getting tired. We're getting low. Normal reaction should be between 19% and 39%. That is a physiological range of, yes, this is the physiological range of reaction. And let's take a look here at nucleus. Strengthening compensatory reaction 20%, so we can say, okay, it doesn't matter. But we find once here, and this entropy point once means ice. So our nervous system is very, very sensitive, and we need to strengthen the nervous system. We need something to strengthen the nervous system. First graph means putting away the biggest lines. Second graph, the second measurement from here. Okay, improvement means let me see what measure points have improved. What are worsening? Okay, there's some that get worsened. And what's the spectrum completely? You see here. What's the spectrum of it? So you can take a look, you can put it to the notes, but this very small testing for vegetative nervous system is very, very important to get a very quick and good overview. The same thing we can do with the hormone system. The hormone system, we see bureau of hormone system. You see entropy point 4 here in the neural part of the hypophyse. This is epiphyse. You see here epiphyse. This is here hypophyse. Same thing as before. We take the complete. We have the possibility to test adenohypophysis, neurohypophysis. I want to know what's working here. We get to test internal. Okay. Program is calculating, doing the test. Okay. Neurohypophysis. We test internal. Sucks a little bit. Okay. And epiphysis, we test internal once again. Okay, I do not know if we have hypothalamus here, so click on show all. I show you another funny thing. Now you see all of the organs here in the list, but let's take a look if we have hypothalamus. Yes, we have hypothalamus here. And I will test it here. We test internal. Okay. Clear. And show all. We only have this here. Exit. Before we exit, analysis plus. Take a look. Strengthening, adenohypophysis, reaction 30%, okay, hypophysis working in the physiological range. Neurohypophysis, nearly 1 point below the physiological range, but it's okay. That means epiphysis, oh, weakening compensatory reaction. We need to take a deeper look at epiphysis. So we have the chief of the chiefs, the big chief, makes a problem. The chief is working, chief station is working, but we have a problem in epiphysis. No wonder. Okay, strengthening compensatory, that means hypothalamus. That means that's what we've seen before. The vegetative nervous system is tired. Okay, don't make too much of these Vegeto tests, but now we know hormone system is working, but the chief of the chief, the big chief, has a problem. Something is not going absolutely good in our system. Okay, now we catched the informations we need. That's all. And now I try to go to part 2, but for this time I close first the video. See you in a few minutes again.